add people if we need to.
All right. Good morning, everyone. So today we're going to take some time to open up the hips a bit. I know a lot of us have been sitting around the house or sitting in a car if we need to leave the house. So we'll just take some time. It's not going to be too much standing. We're going to basically stay on the mat. We're going to work the hips, work the shoulders, just to get those joints moving, the blood flowing. And yeah, so come to your mat. We'll come in a cross-leg position. Like I was saying before, you can sit on the pillow if it's comfortable for you. It'll be lifted up a little bit. I myself, I'm going to sit on my pillow. Come to your mat in seated position with the legs crossed. I want you to take a moment to make an intention for this class. We know ourselves, we've made it to our mats today. We have an intention on why we came here, obviously, this morning. But if this intention is not for you today, think of someone that could use this energy, or a group of people, or who knows, maybe a pet. Anything that you feel that you want to dedicate your practice to. It takes a lot to sit here with me and listen to me for a good 45 minutes to an hour. So I appreciate you for coming. Like I said, take a moment, close your eyes, and think of that intention and where you want it to go and how you want it to play out throughout the day. So as we sit here with our legs crossed, I don't know how many came to my class on Tuesday. We worked on the breath, the Ujjayi breath. It's the breath that we use in yoga. So when we do the Ujjayi breath, we take a deep inhale, and then when we exhale, this example, through the mouth, you make the sound. When we do our Ujjayi breath, we actually keep the mouth closed, but we still want to make that sound in the back of the throat. So we'll start off just slowly, with your eyes closed, and just take a deep inhale, and then hard out the mouth. Inhale. This time on the inhale, keep the mouth closed and make that sound, so that whisper in the back of the throat. Inhale. Inhale. And throughout the class, you find moments where I'll say, come to your breath. When I say come to your breath, this is what I'm meaning. Just come back to the breath and find that wave again. So inhale. Let's start to extend the breath. On our inhale, we'll go for 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll hold it for 3 seconds. 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1, and hold. 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale from the back of the throat for 4. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And hold. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Hold. On your inhale, take the gaze up to the third eye with your eyes closed. Hold. And when you exhale, take the gaze to the heart. Exhale. And hold. Inhale, gaze up. Hold. Exhale, focus on the heart. And hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Continue to breathe. We'll take our right hand up to the sky with our eyes open, reaching high. We're going to do what we call apple picking. So we have this right hand up, and we're going to take the left hand up and grab an apple. Bring the left up, elbow to the hip, stretch it, and bring the right hand back up. Pull it down on the exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull down. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Just waking up the ribs, intercostals on the side of the body, letting the toxins flow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Come back to our hands on our knees. We're going to slide our, actually we'll stay here for a second. Take a deep inhale. Lift, looking up. And exhale, allow the spine to fall back. When we fall back, we can actually allow the knees to come in. And then on your inhale, you're going to separate the knees as you lift the chest. Exhale, allow the spine to fall back as the knees come in. Inhale, we'll lift. Exhale, we'll fall back. We'll hold the breath. Inhale, lift. Hold. Exhale, fall back. Inhale, lift one more time. Hold, we'll come to our neutral spine. Belly's flat, spine erect, elongating from the base all the way to the top of the head. Take an inhale, and we'll slowly fold forward, walking the hands out in front of us. Just go as far as your body allows you to fall. You'll feel that stretch in the back of the hips. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, let it just fall a little further. We'll inhale, hold, and exhale, fall a little deeper. On our inhale, we'll walk the left hand over the right, right under the left as we come with our chest and our chin just above our right knee. We'll take a deep inhale, and we'll fall over the right knee. If you want to go a little deeper, you can take that right hand to the right hip as the left hand is extended, pressing that right hand with a slight twist in the rib cage. Come back to your breath. Slowly walking back to your center. Slowly walk your hands back so you become erect and elongate the spine. Take our hands to the side of our hips. We'll slightly rock back, lifting the legs out, crossing the legs over, bringing the left in front of the right. Once again, we'll take a deep inhale, and we'll slowly fold over the legs again, walking the fingertips out. Taking a deep inhale, and on the exhale, fall a little deeper. Come to your breath. Again, we'll walk the right hand over the left, left under the right, right over the left until we come to the chin over the knee. And do exactly as you did on the right side, finding balance in the body. If you took the left hand to the left hip, right hand extends, slight twist. We'll slowly walk the hands back to the center. As you walk the hands up, I don't know if some of you just joined us. I mentioned grabbing a couch cushion, a pillow, anything you have. Just I'm going to use this as a little resting point. So what we're going to do, slide back on your mat. So we're going to bring our right shin parallel with the side of our mat. And we'll take our left shin parallel with the back of the mat. So both of our legs are 90-degree angles, basically. Kick that leg out, Ryan. Make your shin parallel with the back of the mat.
Shin.
Shin. Just like that. This foot's gonna come here, parallel with this side.
I don't know what that
that side. So you see he has his right shin this way, left shin going this way, foot kicked back, toes flexed to support the knees. I'm gonna take his pillow, I'm gonna place it right beside his right hip, right there. Once you guys get that position, I'll give everyone a moment to get there. I'll show you from this angle. The cushion's gonna come right outside of our hip. Take a deep inhale. We're gonna frame the pillow with both hands, twisting the body on the inhale. And on the exhale, we're just gonna fold down over this pillow. Resting your chin or your forehead in the center of the pillow. Allow the body just to collapse, bringing the elbows to the floor beside the pillow. There you go. You get a nice twist down the side of the body here. Just relax the body. If you feel you want to go a little deeper, you can lift that left ear to the pillow. Just relax there for a moment, allow the body to stretch out. Remember, come to your breath. You inhale, hold it for a moment. Find that juicy spot, take the breath there. Hold it for a moment, exhale all that out. This is a little restorative pose for the hips. If you want to go a little deeper, you can take this hand and we'll extend it out long. Allow those fingers just to creep and pull you a little deeper. You'll feel the stretch of the ribs on this side. Feel anything?
Oh yeah.
Just enjoy that moment. You hear with your eyes closed and you're breathing, take a moment to take yourself to your happy place. This might not be the happiest spot on your mat right now, but you can definitely take yourself to a happy place in your mind. Just gonna breathe here, allow the body to stretch, opening everything up. We'll slowly walk those hands back towards our hips as we rise up. Pushing up off the pillow. Bringing the body around. Keeping the legs in that position. We're going to take this left leg and we're going to slide it up to so where the right foot meets the inner left thigh. And from there, we take this right hand, put it behind the right hip. Take our left hand. We're going to swing it around the body. As we do that, we're going to lift our hips. And you feel that stretch in the body. Just do a couple revolutions. Just opening up the rib cage and the shoulder. As you push the hips forward. And then we'll slowly just bring the glutes back to the floor. And we'll switch the legs to the opposite side. This time we're bringing the left leg in front of us. Yep. So left leg is parallel to the side of the mat. Right leg is parallel to the rear of the mat. Yep. Pillow's going to come right outside the hip. Again, we're going to twist the body on the inhale as we frame the pillow. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, we'll fold it out. Just allow the body to fall over the pillow. Stretching the right side of the body, ribs and the hip. Keep this a little bit back as we slide this one down. Right there.
Oh, that's deep.
Too much?
No, it's good.
Take that right ear to the pillow for a little depth. Just allow the body to collapse over the pillow. Letting the body weight just fall. Don't force anything. Again, if you want to go a little deeper, we'll extend that right hand, allowing the fingers to creep us out. Well, not creep us out, but creep forward as it pulls the body long. In that long stretch from the right quad at the top of the knee, all the way up the body, all the way up to the right fingertips. Again, come back to that place, that happy space that you like to be in right now, if not on the mat. One more deep breath, hold, and exhale. And we'll slowly walk the body back up. Our hands framing the cushion. We'll bring that right knee to meet the sole of the left foot. And from here, we'll place that left hand behind the left hip. We'll take our right hand, allow it to swing in front of us as it lifts us up. We'll flex in the hips as we lift. Rotate the shoulder, and come down slowly. Lift it back up. Come around. All right, as we lower the glutes to the floor, we'll come to our tabletop position. Slide on the knees under the hips. Our hands under our shoulders. Move your pillow out to the side. Probably won't need that unless you need it to sit on later. So in our table position, like we had before, we stacking the bones. We got the shoulder, we want the elbow underneath the shoulder, wrist underneath the elbow as the energy flows out to the fingertips. Fingertips always spread wide. The more support you have below, the better. So from this position, we'll take a moment just to open up the wrist. We'll turn that right hand forward with the wrist going forward, with the knee, fingertips pointing towards the right knee. We'll just rock on that wrist a little bit, opening up the wrist and the hand. If you really have open wrists, you can slightly pull the butt back as the fingers bend a little bit. Just opening up that forearm. Stretching the fingers, coming forward over the wrist. Just shake that out. Replace it where it was before, and we'll turn the left hand around. We'll do the same thing, fingertips pointing towards the left knee. Let's rotate on that wrist. Waking up the fingers, the forearm. You may hear a couple cracks and snaps and pops. It's just because you're old. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. All right, so we go back to our table. Wrists directly under the elbows, elbows under the wrists. We're going to continue to work on those hips. So, we're going to go to fire hydrant pose. Yeah, think about it. So, we'll lift that right hip out, lift it just like our pups would in the morning, and then we'll swing it back, lifting the heels to the hot sky, and then we'll swing it back over to the side and lower it down. We'll do a couple more of those. Lift, swing it back, little pulse, lower it, and kick it back. Lower down. Lift, fire hydrant, kick it back to scorpion, point the toes, lift, down, back to hydrant, and lower it down. Out to the side, swing it to the back, slightly lift, lower it slightly, back to the side, and lower it down. Lift out to the side, kick it back, slight lift, lower it down, kick it out to the side, and swing it up. Keeping the hip right over the knee, we'll lift the left side. Left knee goes out, swings to the back, slight little pulse, bring it to parallel, swing it out, and lower down. So your right hand lift it out, kick it back, little pulse, come back down, kick it out to the side, and lower down. Lift it up, kick it back, lift it up, pulse, out to the side, and lower down. That hip mobility is so important. Get out, up, pulse, out, and down. All right, we'll bring the knees back under the hips. And we'll slowly sit back on the heels. Come into our cross leg position again. From here, we'll kick our right leg out in front of us with our left heel resting inside the inner thigh. We'll square the hips with the shoulders. For some of you, it may be a little better for you if you can kick the leg back. My hips aren't open that deep, so I keep my foot inside. You guys with open hips, you can kick that foot on the side of you, and square the hips, and you're just gonna walk the hands as you fold forward. So we'll take a deep inhale, hips are square with the shoulders, and slowly just walk the hands out. Trying to keep those glutes into the floor. Only go as far as you can with the glutes to the floor, feeling that stretch in the left hip. Always keep the foot flexed high, the toes pulled back on the extended leg. Slowly walk the hands over to the center with our hands framing our knee. From here, we'll allow our hands to drag back as we take an inhale, pulling the hands up on the inhale, and exhale, we'll fold over like a wave. Inhale, pull the hands back slowly, and exhale, fold. Inhale, drag. And exhale, fold. Inhale, comfort drag. And exhale, fold. One more inhale. Exhale, we'll fold. Now once we fold here, we'll slightly bend the right knee. As we pull the knee back towards us, grab the right foot with the hands. Let that knee bend as much as you need it to bend so the belly and the thigh actually touch. Allow that knee to slide back. Your hands are gonna grip around here like this. Slide the knee back. There you go, right there. Feel that stretch there, and on your exhale, take a deep inhale, and your exhale, slowly allow that heel to slide back out for you. Only go as deep as your body allows you. Remembering to flex the toes if you get the leg extended fully. We'll release, and we'll slowly slide the hands back. Take the left knee up as the right leg is extended. If you're comfortable, you can keep it here. If you can go a little deeper, we'll cross that right leg over the left leg over the right, bringing the foot to the outside of the right knee. Keeping that foot flat. We'll take the left hand behind us. We'll take the right hand around the knee and we'll squeeze it towards us. Just feeling that stretch on the side of the left leg. Flexing the right foot. From here, we'll take the right hand up. We'll go a little deeper. We'll bring that right elbow across the left thigh. This little twist on the inhale. Inhale, lift, elongate, exhale, twist. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist it out. All right, we'll release that, allowing the right leg to meet the left. We'll slide that left leg back. Sorry, the right leg back with the right sole pressing against the inside of the left thigh. Or if you did the other side with the right leg kick, the left leg kick behind you, creating a more open space, go ahead and do that again. Squaring the shoulders over the hips, in the body here. We'll slowly walk the hands out, trying to keep the glutes glued to the floor, stretching over that right hip. Slowly walk over to the left leg, framing the knee with the hands. Allow the fingertips to slide back as you rise up. Bring the hands to the belly, taking them off the chest, up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, fold over the leg. Inhale, slowly drag the fingers back. As you fill up, And exhale everything on, just like a wave crashing. Drag them back slowly. Lift up. And fold over the leg. Slide them back. Last one. Inhale high. And exhale, fold it over. And here we go again. We'll slide the hands back slightly. Allow the knee to bend. As we grab the linking the fingers around the left foot. Allow that knee to bend. Belly coming to the thigh. And on your exhale, just slowly release the leg out as deep as you can, trying to keep that connection between the belly and the thigh. Make any modifications that you need to make. Treat your body kindly. Yoga, we search for discomfort, never pain. Discomfort you can handle, pain usually we get up and run away from. So discomfort is fine. No pain. As you slowly come out of that, elongating the spine, we'll bring that right knee up. Take the right hand behind our right hip. And we'll squeeze that the right knee into our chest with our right arm. Pressing into that right hand to keep the spine long. Take the right hand up. Exhale on left hand up. Left elbow comes outside the right knee. Take an inhale and then we'll twist on the X. Allow our legs to extend out in front of us. We'll come back to a cross-leg position. We'll slowly roll back over to our table pose. We'll walk the hands out, palm front in front of where they are now, and slowly allow the chest to come to the mat, chin and chest, with the tail lifted. And we'll slowly slide through. We'll just take a moment to open up the shoulders. So we'll take the right hand, we'll rest it right on the top of the sacrum with the fingers pointed down. So we take this hand here, rest it on the sacrum just like that, elbow like that. You can see his elbow's coming back, pointing straight up. His palm is pressing into his glute. Like that, we'll take a roll over to the left side. Bring the right side of the body to the mat. A little stretch in the pec. Again, you can lift the left knee up with the foot right behind the right knee. Just to open up the chest a bit. I'll show you right here. No, just bring it right here. Knee up, just like that. Use that left hand to support you, whether in front of you or reaching it behind you, spreading the pecs. And then we'll slowly roll back onto the belly. This time we'll take the left hand, placing the left palm on top of the glute, elbow pointed high. Use the right hand to slowly roll the body over to the left side, resting on the outside of the left arm, opening up the chest. Right knee rises, right foot comes behind the thigh for added support. As you roll open, you can reach that arm back. Keep it in. You can reach it over the top of the head. Whatever feels comfortable for you at this moment. Just want to feel that stretch in the front of the shoulder cap on the left side. Nice. Opening up the chest. Nice. We'll slowly roll back onto the belly. From here, we'll take a little resting pose. We'll allow the knees to come to the outside of the mat, toes come together as we press ourselves back into our child's pose. Bringing the forehead to the mat, and come into the breath. Give a little stretch here. Unfortunately, you guys probably don't have anyone to do this for you. Ryan's lucky this morning. He's been worn out for all the training he's been putting you guys through, so he gets an extra treatment. We're going to create a little heat. We'll slowly walk our hands back, crossing the legs, and we'll sit back into a cross-leg position. Actually, let's take it to Bakasana, which is the cobbler's pose. So you have both your feet, your soles together. And press into your hands behind you. Try to bring your pelvis a little closer to your feet if possible. And we'll just hold the feet. And the idea is not to pull the knees to the floor, rather allowing the outside of the hips to fall to the floor. Sitting up tall, elongating the spine. Take a few breaths here. We'll start to warm things up. We'll take the hands to the outside of the knees. As we lift the knees towards the middle, we'll lift the feet, grabbing underneath the thighs, allowing the legs to spread. Toes lifted, and we'll fold forward, coming to the elbows. Take an inhale here, and exhale, fold a little deeper if possible. Then on our inhale, we'll cup underneath the knees again, bringing our feet back to the cobbler's pose. Hold that, take a deep inhale. Exhale, we'll lift the legs. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, exhale, lift back. Lift the legs, back to your cobbler's pose. Inhale, exhale, extend. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, exhale, release, lifting the knees back up, back into your cobbler pose. Inhale, exhale, extend. Remember, toes pulled back, feet flexed. Inhale, exhale, fold. Start to speed it up a little bit. We'll add one more component. As we come back up with the inhale, we'll grab the outside of the knees. We'll pull our feet together, and we'll come into a bow. Just resting on the sacrum, feet lifted, shoulders lifted, hands reaching forward. Inhale, pull the toes towards you. There we go, and back down.
No problem.
Take it slowly. We did those little steps, step by step, nice and slow. So take your own pace, come with the breath again. So we got to inhale, exhale, spread. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, exhale, grab the outside of the knees, pulling the feet together into your boat. Inhale, pulling the feet in. Exhale, land. Inhale, exhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Pull the legs together. In. Out. Forward, lift it back, outside the knees, come together, lower down, back up, feet come to the pelvis, and lower down to your cobbler's pose. We'll do a couple more, we'll try to get the flow going. Yep, Ryan's already on it. a nice hip mobility, core workout, flexing everything together right here. I'm gonna meet you here next time you fold to the center. We're just gonna take our elbows up and allow our chin just to rest between our palms.
Oh, gee.
There you go. Toes flex back. Feeling that stretch in the inner hip and the groin area. Go only where you can take it. You bring the legs in tighter if you need to. All right. We'll slowly walk the hands up. Bring those knees in into the cobbler pose. Knees up. Do a little bit more. Let's do a little bit more core. Oh, actually, come back to your cobbler's pose. I apologize. I'm gonna open the shoulders up a little bit. So in your cobbler's pose, got our hands behind us, fingers pointing backwards, and we're gonna lift the chest. And exhale that out. Let the chin roll back to the chest. Inhale, lift the head up. Now slowly, we're going to bring the knees up and we're going to walk our hands back with the fingers still pointing backwards to the top of the mat. Bringing your glutes towards the heels, creating that stretch in the chest. You can walk the hands back as deep as you can go. And we're going to slowly bring the knees to the chest. You feel that stretch in your shoulders. If some of you want to go a little deeper, you can try to extend the legs as you come deeper and walking the hands back further. Inhale. Now the head to fall back between the shoulders. We'll slowly lower the feet as we creep the hands up in one hand space. We'll take our feet to the outside of our mat with our hands still behind us. This time, I'm going to try to touch the pinkies together. See if you can walk your hands together to the pinkies touch. And once you have that, take a deep inhale, and I got a surprise. Allow the legs to fall to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. Feeling that stretch in the shoulders. Inhale, will lift. And exhale to fall to the left. I hope you're feeling this, because I definitely am. Inhale, exhale to the right. Inhale, and exhale to the left. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. Last one, inhale, and exhale to the right. Knees come back up, and we'll slowly walk the hands back up towards.
Got my biceps.
Oh, forgot about those, yeah. I'm gonna do a little bit more hip work. So I'm gonna turn side. Well, actually, guys, turn sideways on your mat. Feet extended wide like we were a little bit earlier. Do a similar action, but we're gonna go to the side. So from the center position, elongate sitting up tall. Frame the right leg. Sitting up tall, feet flex. Lift that right hand to the sky. Keeping the chest square, pointing towards the right foot as you lift that right hand. Keep your body turning towards me. There we go. And then we're gonna take that right hand and allow it to fall to the left foot, reaching over the body. If you would like, you can take the back of the left palm, take it to the center between your legs. There you go. Allow the body to open up a little deeper. The left rib cages can roll underneath you. Take a deep inhale and allow the body just to roll to the center. And we'll come up. Frame the left foot. Lift that left hand up. And let it fold over the right leg. Take the back of the right palm to the center of the floor. There you go. If some of you are open and you can reach and grab the outside of the right foot, take a peek under the left shoulder, create a deeper stretch. Inhale, and exhale, allow the body just to roll to the center. Bring it back, frame to the right. Just like that, yeah. Shoulders framing towards the foot, right hand goes up, and just fold over the left side. Keep this arm out, extended right there. There you go. Exhale, allow the body to roll to the center. Come up to the left leg. Left hand comes up, folding over the right. And roll into the middle. Slowly walk the hands back. Swing the legs to the front of your mat. Take our knees bent. Reach our hands forward. And we'll slowly allow the body just to come down vertebrae by vertebrae. Holding it tight, lower belly. Feet on the mat. And relaxing our head onto the floor with our knees bent. So I'm going to take you guys, this is a bridge pose. So motion we're going to take here, we're going to slide the feet slightly back until they reach the back of the tail, the butt cheeks. Actually, you want your arms extended so your fingertips barely touch the back of your heels. Feet are parallel with the knees are parallel with the hips. Once we have that position, fingertips just raking the back of the heels. Knees are in line with the hips. Hips are in line with the feet. Take a deep inhale. Let it all out through the mouth. This time we'll take an inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to press the hips up as we press our hands into the floor, lifting the hips up high. Lift, lift, lift. As we get up to the point where you think you can't go anymore, roll the shoulder blades under the spine, pressing the triceps into the floor, interlocking the fingers just below the tail. As you press into the back of the triceps and shoulders, we're going to lift those hips a little higher. Allowing the weight to fall on the shoulders, slightly pressing the back of your head to the mat. You get a little lift. Making sure these legs stay parallel. So knees stay in line with the thighs, pressing directly into the heels as you lift. Pressing the sides of the hands into the floor, the triceps into the floor, shoulders into the floor. We'll take a deep inhale. On the exhale, allow the arms just to roll out as the spine rolls to the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae. We'll do a couple more. Bringing those fingertips right to the back of the heels. Take your deep inhale. On the exhale, lifting the hips, pressing the hips up to the sky, feet firmly into the floor, shoulder blades roll under the back, triceps press, the outside of the hands press into the floor as the hips come high. Reminding yourself to keep the legs parallel, knees come in, pressing firmly so you got that stacking the knees over the ankles. Inhale, exhale, release, lower to the floor. Got one more in us. So back to the position, bringing the hands to the side, fingertips touching the heels. It's gonna be our last bridge, make it a good one. On the inhale, exhale, press. Driving those hips high. Bring that arc in the lower back, resting on the shoulders, the tries, and the outside of the palms. Knees in line with the hips and feet. Take an inhale, press harder, lifting the hips. And exhale, let it all out. Lowering the bum to the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae. We'll take our feet to the outside of our mats, allowing our knees to fall in towards each other. And we'll let the knees windshield wiper to the right, just falling over to the right. And then on the inhale, we'll take them back to the middle. Knees come together, let them fall to the left. Just take that motion on your own breath. Just allowing your legs to fall left and right on the breath. Opening up those hips a little bit. And for me, no practice is complete without a figure four. So we'll slowly bring the knees up, bringing our feet parallel to our hips. We'll take that right ankle, rest it right on the top of the left thigh, just above the knee. Flexing the right foot. We'll take this right hand and press it against the right thigh, just to open that hip a little bit. All right, here we go. Gonna lift the left leg as we reach and thread the hands through the legs, clasping the fingers behind the left hamstring. Remember, keep that foot flexed to protect the knee on the right side. Slightly lift the left heel and draw the knee towards you with your hands as you pull that leg towards you. Trying to bring that shin all the way up to your throat. Probably not gonna happen, but if it does, kudos to you. And while you're doing this, you're gonna press the sacrum into the floor, which is that flat space at the top of your hips. By pressing that and pulling, you get a stretch in the lower back on the right side. If you'd like to, actually slowly roll like slightly 2 inches to your left, and you might feel a little deeper on the right side. Just slightly to the left hip. Keeping that foot straight, Ryan. And we'll release. Keeping the leg up, we'll just allow the body to fall over to the left side, and the ankle still on the left thigh. Create a little twist. Extending the right arm out as we gaze over the right shoulder. The knees and the body going to the left. Create a nice little twist in the body as we wrap up our practice. Remember, come to your breath. Take it back to our backs. Lowering the right foot to meet the left. We'll pick the left foot up. Taking that left ankle, resting it right on the right thigh, just above the right knee. Left hand presses the left thigh back a little bit just to get that opening. Identifying where you want to get to. Take the hands, thread it through, clasping behind the right thigh as we lift the right foot off the floor. Flexing the left foot again to protect the left knee. Keeping that sacrum pressed, begin to pull that thigh towards you. And remember, always do what you do on the one side to the other. So if you did a little movement to the left 2 inches to the right, feel a little deeper stretch on the hip on the left side. If that's confusing, just stay where you were at, and we'll go over that at a later point. Bending that knee. Bringing that shin closer to your chest. And we'll lower the feet to the floor. Lower the right foot to the floor. Allow the legs to fall over to the right side as you extend the left arm out. Left arm go extension. Peeking over the left shoulder. Allow the body just to twist. Back to center. We're going to pull the left knee to the chest, extend the right leg long. The toes flex on the right side. We're going to do what we call happy baby pose. This will be a half happy baby. So we're going to bend that right knee, bring the right foot to the floor, keep the left knee bent. We're going to take the hands around the left foot, and we're going to try to pull the left knee towards the left armpit. So you can release the right arm as you hold it with the left. Use your right arm out to the side to support you. Once you have that support, you want to try to keep that shin 90 degrees to the thigh and pull it straight down, knee into the armpit. Once you have this, if you're open to it, you can slowly begin to straighten that right leg out. Only take it to where you can go as you're staying honest with your stretching the left leg. Some of you may be able to straighten that leg all the way out, pressing the calf and the quadricep into the hamstring into the floor, sorry, as you pull down into that left foot. Somebody asked, why does this called Happy Baby? All right, we'll do the other side, extending that left leg long. We'll bring the right knee to the chest.
It was just half Happy Baby, right?
Yeah, we'll get to the full happy. We'll lift the right leg up, bending that left knee again, just so you can get that knee into the armpit. Keeping that straight. You don't want to bend the leg. You want to keep it straight like Ryan has. Pulling the knee right into the armpit. Again, put the left hand out to the side for support. And slowly straighten that left leg out. Staying honest with the right one, pulling it tightly. Only go as deep as your body lets you. And slowly you'll begin to open up. As you practice these moves day after day or week after week, you'll notice little small gains. All right, from there we're going to go to full Happy Baby. So bringing the left leg up to meet under the left hand. And we'll just sit like a baby does. Sometimes you see babies pulling their toes to their mouths. If you can do that, go ahead, enjoy it. But we'll just sit here, pulling our armpits towards our knees into our armpits, creating that little stretch in the hips. You can begin to rock it back and side to side, just a little massage on the back. Feeling childlike. It's so important that we bring that child mind to the mat. Open us up to learn, to explore, to have fun. Yoga is all about having fun, discovering our body, our mind, and our mental, how that all comes together. Most important thing in life, I suppose, is to have fun, honestly and safely. Because when you have fun, you have a smile, and smiles just have that natural ability to just make us feel good. So whatever you think you're suffering on the mat, just crease those lips into a smile and see where it takes you. It may not take you anywhere, but worth a shot. All right, we're gonna allow the legs just to fall forward. Feet falling out to the sides. We'll bring our arms to our sides with our palms pressed facing up. We'll come into our Shavasana, our resting pose. You may want to wiggle the hips a little bit. We've drawn a lot of blood and circulation to the hips. The hips is where we hold all our emotions. So it's so important that we get that in, this flow just coming through there. You know, a lot of us are frustrated right now by being at home, not being able to do what we want to do. You gotta let it go. You just gotta let it go. Just flow like the wave we had earlier. Just go with the flow. Allow the body to feel heavy. Let it relax. Let your spirit feel light. Just allow the body to just sink into the floor. Don't put any effort into anything. No breathing, nothing. Just allow the body just to relax. Remember what you came to class for and what your dedication was. Remember who you were sending this practice out to, whether it was yourself, a group, your pet, anything that intention was for, come back to that intention. And thank yourself for making it through this hour with me in our community. The community is where it's at right now. A lot of us feel alone. Remember, we have a community here, whether we're training with Ryan or just joining me on the mat. You're always welcome. We're always here for you to reach out to. Like with every practice, everything we bring to our mat from the night before in the morning, we leave it behind in our dead pose as we slowly roll over to our fetal position on the right side. Bring our knees together, bending the knees. Bring your right hand under your head if you need a little extra support. Think about a new beginning, a new day. What you expect to do in this day, whether it's just watching a movie, a series, or boob tubing it all day, whatever it is. Maybe take a moment to reach out to someone you haven't talked to for a while. The moment they pop into your head, send them a text, send them a message, just say, I was thinking about you. I hope all is well. Slowly come out of our fetal position, extend the left leg out long. Use your left hand to support you as you come into your cross leg position at the front of your mat, the eyes closed. We'll come back to our breath. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it all out. Take an inhale, raising our hands to the sky. Exhaling our hands to our hearts. Lift our hands to the third eye. I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank Ryan. I'd like all the teachers before me that have guided me on this path to guide you on this moment through the day. Again, take a moment to smile. Take a moment to be nice to someone and reach out and love someone. Namaste. Happy birthday, Erica.
Yes. If you guys have a chance, and you know my wife, Erica, she's working on her birthday today. She's a nurse, so give her a shout out. She's a warrior. Love you, babe. Happy birthday.
And I hope to see you guys Sunday morning. Have a good weekend.
Yes. Sunday,
Enjoy
9 a.m.
yourselves. Yep.
9 a.m.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thanks.